So hey there, guys and gals. I am out riding, testing out the new lid today. Check out that helmet. Thumbs up so far. I'll be doing a video review of the Corsair X next week. But for now, while I was out riding around, I thought I'd stop and do a quick video, if I could, to kind of celebrate the fact that I'm done with the Fat Bob. It's over. All right, so before we get into this, I'm hoping the audio is going to come out. I wasn't really planning on doing this, so I didn't bring a lav mic with me, and I'm just using this GoPro 8 Media Mod with the built-in non-shotgun mics. So hopefully the wind noise won't be too bad. It's a little windy today. But when I say that I'm done with the Fat Bob, I mean I am done building it out. And I'm pretty damn happy with the results. I wanted to do a bit of a walk around, but I'm not going to cover everything I've done to the bike. I did a fairly exhaustive walk around video maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So I'll link that in the description and at the end of this video if you want to watch that and get into all the little details and stuff. But what I wanted to do on this video was just kind of talk about the last 3 or 4 things that I did to finish off the build. And I am, man, I tell you, I love this bike. I am so happy. All right, so let's start with the engine. And I'm hoping, I'm in a bit of a shade here, and I'm hoping that I can pull out enough detail in the video so that you can pick this up. But I ended up blacking out the engine, and I did the black, just the normal black, not the Defiant, I think they call it, version of the rocker covers, but I did the upper and lower black rocker covers, which I think look really nice. Got rid of all that chrome. Goes really well with the black push rods and tappets that I did. And then you'll also notice that I got rid of the Zero caps that I had. When I did the engine work, I went ahead and used the black bolt kit and had that put on. But I think the engine looks really nice. I'm very happy. The only chrome-ish piece that I have left on the engine, and I'm not going to replace that, is this little piece down here. I'm not even sure what you call those, but anyway, I think it looks really nice. It really makes the orange pop. Got rid of all that glare from the chrome. The other thing that I did, and I see I need to do a little bit of a touch up here, but I also blacked out a lot of the bolts that I had that were kind of shining through, and covered these little bolt heads along the exhaust with a pretty close paint match, but definitely takes the shine off and makes that blend in a little bit. But I think it looks really, really nice. I also put on the Speed Merchant by Saddlemen seat. This seat has been phenomenal. Everything I could want in a seat of this style. I will say, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit in my post Louisville trip wrap up on the different parts of the bike and how they perform, that I still developed a bit of a hot spot, but I think at this point it's because of this style of seat and how the bike performs and the physics with the torque on my ass when you're at highway speeds on the interstate for a long period of time. But I can mitigate that. I know how to mitigate that, so I'm really happy with this seat. The seat's very comfortable. It's all broken in now for sure. The gel, I've never had a seat with gel like that before, and I really love the gel. I don't think I'll ever go back to a seat without it. Can't recommend the Speed Merchant by Saddlemen seat enough. And you know what? It just looks badass on this bike. I don't care what anybody says. Love it. So then the other thing that I did was my license plate relocation. So I went with a bunking relocation kit. I did this probably about 2 months ago. I have a video on how to do that, but I'm not sure that I'm going to put it out. I got real, I'll just be honest, I got really frustrated with this relocation. Not so much with the bunking itself, but with the, oh, there's a car, but with the depinning process and the electrical process of relocating the lights. Because I had to do both rear lights, because I replaced that chrome stanchion that you see here, or that you used to see here, with a black one. And I did that on both sides, so they're both the same length, or as far as the standoff, and then they're black. And I think that looks so much better than those chrome pieces that were there. But it did require extra work, and like I said, I got really frustrated. I have the video footage. I don't know, if you want to see it, let me know down below. Maybe I can cut out enough of the cuss words that I can actually publish it without getting banned by YouTube or whatever. But I do like the bunking relocation kit. It's really nice. I think it goes good with the vibe of the bike. It's grungy, definitely keeps the splash coming from the tire down to a minimum. And I know a lot of people go with that kind of radius look with an LED light up there, but I just, you know what, I don't like that. I really don't like that on the Fat Bob. So this little light up here, the illumination piece, actually came off the side piece of the Harley license plate holder. You just use that with the bunking, so you get the plate illuminated the way you're required to by Johnny Law. All right, let me know below if you want to see that video on the bunking license relocation kit, and then those stanchion pieces, and maybe I'll try to do something with that. Other than that, the last thing that I did, let's talk Memphis Shades Road Warrior. This is also obviously the most obvious piece, I think, when you look at the bike. I'm really happy with this. In the last walk around I did, you'll see what it looked like black. So you can take a look at that. And what I ended up doing was working with a local painter here in Stafford, Virginia. There's a vehicle going by, we'll let him go by. Anyway, Harley-Davidson of Quantico hooked me up with one of their painters. He does a lot of work for them. And I rode out to his place and said, hey man, I don't like this Road Warrior all black. And I got a couple of ideas, and he had a couple of ideas, and we both kind of said, yeah, no, on both those. So he got some line tape out, and we started working together, and we collaborated and came up with this paint scheme for the Road Warrior, which I think is really nice. This is the same scorched orange from 2019 from Harley-Davidson, and then he painted my decal, so I got rid of the decal. That's all painted in there as well. So this version of the Memphis Shades Road Warrior has an 11-inch smoked screen on top. I'm going to do a video next week specifically on the Memphis Shades Road Warrior. As you know, before I had the Cafe Shield, and I took that Cafe Shield on my trip to Louisville. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to compare that with the 11-inch shield that you see here, and then we're going to compare all of that to the 15-inch removable shield I had from Harley-Davidson when I first bought the bike. So you can see kind of the differences there. I'm really happy with the way the shield looks now that it's painted. You know, I was trying to kind of slim it down because that, if you look at the other video and some of the other photos I've got on Instagram, that when it was all black, it just kind of looked like a big black blob. Whereas with the paint here now and this design, it looks a little sleeker, but there's not so much orange on it that it's just kind of looks like a big pumpkin on it, like I've seen other attempts at painting the Road Warrior or some of the other shields for the Fat Bob. So that's it. I'm done. The bike has everything that I want from a performance standpoint. The torque cam, I still love that. It did really well on the trip down to Louisville and back. That was I guess somewhere between 1,700 miles to 1,800 miles that we put on, and we went through rain, we went through all kinds of conditions, and the bike really held up well. There's really nothing that I want to do anymore other than just get on this bike and ride and have a blast. Still, for me, this is the best Harley-Davidson has in their lineup for me, who doesn't just do one type of riding and just likes to get out there and have a lot of fun with a little more performance than a glide. And you know, don't know, maybe not your thing, but it is mine. So anyway, that's it. She's done. I'm happy. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, or if there's anything specifically that you would like to see that I haven't done a video on yet. As I mentioned in my last walk around video, I have different setups with the removable gear from Harley so that I can either have my top case on, like if I'm commuting to work or going on a long trip, to have lockable storage. I've got just my sissy bar with my rack on the back here for just my backpack, or my Kuriakin deadbeat bag, which I'm still kind of pissed about, but it works for things like today when I just got a little bit of gear with me and I don't need something that locks. So anyway, there you go, 114. She's a beauty. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm gonna go back and see what Miss Percy's up to and get ready to record a little bit on this Corsair X. God damn, that's a beautiful helmet. As you can see, I'm not doing any GoPro footage today while I'm riding, because I don't have the mount done yet, but I'll probably do that tonight. Crap, she's already got her first piece of dead bug on. Oh well. I don't know, is that the dead bug from all these sword whackings or whatever? Don't know. All right, guys, have a good one. We will see you on the flippy side. Peace.